Right, hi there. I'm going to quickly go through with you the major scales. A quick and easy way to work out any major scale. I've looked online and some of the videos are a little bit complicated, so I'm hoping this is a little bit of a more straightforward way of doing it. I've just put on this sheet some of the rules, the absolutely essential things that you need to know. Firstly, we need to know that when we're working out major scales, that T equals 2, S equals 1. That'll stay here for you. We also need to remember that a sharp looks like this. It means one semitone higher. A flat looks like a little B. It means one semitone lower. Now, a major scale we know is a pattern of notes that goes from low to high, and major scales are what most of our music is made up of, either major scale or minor scale. Certainly music from the West, certainly music that we tend to listen to on the radio will be written in a major or a minor scale. So it's really, really important that you know this. The first rule to working out a major scale, once you have this knowledge here and understand what's going on here, is that the rule is TTS, TTTS. Now, I'm going to start with C major. I'd like to draw it like this, and I've got a little scrap of paper here so I can show you. I've got some spares so I can go through other examples. So if I want to work out C major, I'm going to put C at the start here, and then write in my rule, TTS, TTTS. The second thing I now need to remember is that the letter names, I'll put an S there, always go in alphabetical order. Now, bear that in mind. We're not going to need it for this particular one, but it'll make sense as we go through. T equals 2. Now, I need to then go to my keyboard diagram. I've just quickly sketched one out here for you. So I start on C, and I need to go 2 semitones higher, 2 baby steps higher. So if I start with C, I then go 1, 2. Remember, this is a black note. We have to include this one. So I start with C, 1, 2. So then I put above here, I put D. Next, T. So another 2 semitones higher. So start with D, 1, 2. E. Next, I've got S. So S means a semitone, just one here. So go to E, add 1, F. Next, T, so I go and add 2, 1, 2, G, add T, 1, 2, A, add T, 1, 2, B, and then add S. Now I'm clearly going to have to go back to the start here, and I go back to C. So 1 higher than B, you end up with a C. C major, nice and easy, no complications there. Let's do another one. Let's do D major. So I'll draw out my grid and put a D there. Put in my rule, T, T, S, T, 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 S. So go to D, and then I need to go T higher, 1, 2, E. T higher, 1, 2. Right, now on a black note here, you can see I've sort of squiggled it in there. These black notes, and in fact any note, really, but the black notes in particular have 2 names. So it can be called F sharp or G flat. Why? Well, because this black note is 1 semitone higher than F, so it could be called F sharp, or it could be called a flat because it's 1 semitone lower than G, so it could be called G flat. This is where this second rule is super, super important. I've got to keep it in alphabetical order, so I know my letter then needs to go D, E, F. That then means that I have to call this an F sharp. If I call it G flat, which is the other option for this black note, well, I'm breaking my alphabetical order rule. It's going to go D, E, G, and I can't have that. Let's keep going. So S is 1 semitone higher than F sharp, so I go to G. T higher than G, 1, 2, A. T higher than A, 1, 2, B. T higher than B, so again, I'm going to have to go 1, 2. Now think, what letter does that have to be? What letter name first? So it's going to have to be a C, A, B, C. So it's going to be C sharp, and then semitone higher, D. You can do this exact same rule with no matter what your scale is. If I do one final one, let's choose something a bit random. Let's go for A flat. Let's go for A flat. Why not? So I draw my table, I put A flat here, and I've got to remember that that letter is the first note. If I'm working on the A flat major scale, A flat goes there, and I include all of the notes. So A flat, I start here, I put my rule in, almost forgot, Then I go T higher than A flat, 1, 2. So it could be either A sharp or B flat. Well, in order to keep my alphabetical order going, A is followed by B, so I know I've got to call it B flat. Add T, 1, 2, C, that's nice and easy, no worries there. S higher than C, 1, I can either call it C sharp or D flat. Well, to keep my alphabetical order going, I'm going to call it D flat. T higher than D flat, 1, 2, E flat. T higher than E flat, 1, 2, F. T higher than F, 1, 2, G. And S higher than G. Here, so I call it G flat or A, G sharp or A flat, sorry. Well, I'm going to call it A flat to keep my alphabetical order going. So my A flat major scale then is all of these notes here. There you go, there's a nice quick easy way to remember how to work out a major scale. Remember, T means 2, S means 1, sharp means 1 semitone higher, flat is 1 semitone lower. Once you're confident with that, you're confident with your keyboard diagram, you can then work out any major scale whatsoever.